welcome. I'm Lynn of Lynn X Stitches Creates, and welcome to my Flosstube channel about counted cross stitch and the project bags I make. It is Monday, April 10th, 2023. This is episode 80. So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me again. I appreciate all your comments and just being here with me every week and with all the videos I make. If you're new, welcome. I hope you'll subscribe and maybe see something you like and join me in a sal, because that is the topic of the evening, our sals. I have a problem. I am Lynn. I have a problem with stitch-alongs. I love them for whatever reason. I don't know why. Mystery stitch-alongs just get me. I think what it is, because the finished project is big, and to me, to look at a project to start with that is, 250 by 250, say, that's overwhelming to me, and I wouldn't necessarily start it. But if it's a mystery sal, and I'm gonna get pieces doled out, and there's that challenge of getting it done before the next one comes out, I'm more likely to do it and stick with it and finish the piece. Yes, I could be an adult and break up my things and do it on my own without having it be a stitch along, but So anyway, so yes, so a sal, S-A-L, is a stitch along. Some Flosstubers call them start-alongs because we start them and then we never finish, or we don't do it with it. But I try to. I have a pretty good track record of finishing the sals that I start. So I have two currently that are languishing a little bit, but as I'm getting caught up with these new ones, I'm planning to go back to them and finish them as well. So let's just start with stitching. So I have been working a lot this week on my WhipGo call. And if you're new, WhipGo is the brainchild of Jessie Marie Does Stuff here on Flosstube. There is a WhipGo 2023 Facebook group. All those links are in my description box down below. And one of the projects called for this month that I have said I will do at least 5 hours worth of stitching on is my grandson's Christmas stocking, which is Satsuma Street Sky High Santa. And this is where it was last week when you saw it on last week's video. And I've made a lot of progress. Here it is now. So I can't really see around the screen. Okay, so I have finished all this. I've gotten all the diamonds done. I've started working on this one. So this is the outside edge on that side of the balloon. That's the outside edge on that side of the balloon. There's a little bit more at the top and a flag. And then the balloon will be, the balloon itself will be done. So it's a lot of stitching, but oh my gosh, it's so cute. And I can't wait to scroll down and work more on Santa and get the basket, the balloon basket in. But this is a good majority of the stockings, so yay. So I'm getting a little concerned. I do want it done before December so I can put it together so he will have it this year, because he notices everything now. He is 2 now, and he really understands what's going on in the world. So I want him to have it this year. I don't want it to languish another year. So been working on that. I have also been working on my Caterpillar cross stitch British Isles sal. Part 3 came out March 26th. I was behind with part 2 this is where it was, and this is where it is now. So this is all of part 2. I did change one thing. There used to be the head of a bull here because they had a bullfighting ring, and a lot of people changed it out for a Cadbury bar because Cadbury in the UK is in that area. And I just decided, because I hadn't finished that motif because I didn't know what it was, and then I found out what it was, and then I thought about it, I'm like, I don't like bullfighting. When we lived in Mexico, we never went to a bullfight. I'm not sure why she picked that one. I guess it's a very iconic thing in that area, but I think Cadbury is better. So, and I even put a little bit of sparkle for the wrapper there. So, and I did make a mistake. These 4 motifs are actually up too high, but I'm not going to worry about it. They're correct otherwise. So I'm just going to be moving on to part 3. I plan to start part 3 this weekend because I'm working on other things. But so I'm happy that I got caught up to at least this month. Part 4 doesn't get released until Wednesday the 26th. So I have a little more than 2 weeks to do part 3. And that's a pretty reasonable goal. It took me maybe 2 days to do the motifs, 2.5 for part 2, so I think I can do that. And chances are I'm going to have to move my Q-snap. So yeah. So that's the British Isles Sal by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. The other Sal that I caught up with now is my sewing room Sal, and I'll put where it was last time. And this is parts 1 and 2 of that. So part 2 had the plant and the cup with the knitting needles and the scissors, the clock, the jar of safety pins, and the jar of buttons. And you'll notice I haven't put the heads on the pins yet because I'm not sure. I might put beads rather than French knots because the pattern calls for a different color for the head of each pin, and I'm not 100% sure how to do that with French knots. So I may talk with Susan over at Keepsakes and get her opinion, but I think this is really cute. So this will go away until May 1st. This one is caught up. So, and there's 4 more parts. It's a 6-part Sal. And that is by Little Dove Designs on Instagram. It's very cute. And let's see. Then I had showed you last week, I had gotten from Historical Sampler Company the box for their Home is Where the Heart Is stitch along, and the first pattern dropped April 5th. It'll be the 5th, the 19th, and then the 3rd, 1, 2, and then May 3rd and May 17th. So this is what part 1 looks like, and this is where I am. So I haven't done the outline. I may wait and do the outline on that once we get the next part in. So this is the H for home. It's the bottom half. I've got to bring it down a little more, and then it's a second color to go up, and then I believe the O is in there. And then this is the beginning of this is the W for where and the beginning of the H for where. So those two, that'll go, you know, across. Whether they go down or across, I'm not sure next month. But I got to start. Not a lot. Still got a lot to do. But I will keep working on this week to get that part done so that I'm well ready for the 19th. I don't want to leave it to the last minute. So yeah, so that's that one. So there's 3 Sals. One is actually done for the month. But you know, hey, I'm getting there. As long as I keep steady, I can do it. I can get everything caught back up. And then yesterday was Easter. So happy Easter if you celebrate Easter. And I started Use Easter by Twin Peak Primitives. And all those cute little sheep and the ducks. And I just have a very small start on that one. And it's got, I did a center start. So I've got 1 bee and a part of the banner, a T in Easter. So it's kind of blowing out. There we go. So, but the bee is so cute. So, and that has some backstitch around the banner. Will be backstitched, and then it'll string to the other one. So, I will pull that out again when I'm in the mood. I'm not sure when. So yeah, so that's been my stitching for this week. Not too bad, not too shabby. I did go to Keepsakes. Friday I had terrible migraine, and Saturday I went to Keepsakes. Candy, the 614 stitcher, was supposed to come visit. Unfortunately, she had car trouble, and a couple of my other friends were doing Easter things, so it was just a very small group. And you know, being I'd had the headache the day before, my headache came back looking through the smaller magnifier, so I didn't stay all day like I normally would on Saturday. I go to the surgeon tomorrow for my 2-week checkup, so I'm thinking I'm doing pretty well. I'm itchy as all get out. It's like last night I was so itchy, and I know that's good. It means it's healing, but oh my gosh, I could use some sleep sometimes. But anyway, so yeah, so that's just exciting. I've been sewing. I have 1 piece of haul. I feel like I have something else, but I don't have it physically. But anyway, I have 1 piece of haul, and it's kind of like a haul by mistake, but we'll open it together. I got an invoice from Rebel Stitcher, so of course I paid it right away. And then I was talking to her, and I'm like, you know, my invoice said it was overdue. And she's like, well, that's crazy. It shouldn't have said that it's overdue. And then I was thinking about it, I'm like, that's not the price for cottage garden threads. I said, you know, I canceled my needle minder thing. She's like, I don't know. So PayPal obviously wanted me to have this quarter's needle minder. So that's what's in here. So, and the ribbon has carrots on it. It's so cute. Let's see if I can pop it off. I hope it's not too loud. But I told her, I said, she's like, oh, I could refund you, or I could just put it. And I'm like, you know what? If you have an extra one, I'll take it, if that's okay. It's not going to short you. So and you know, if you're part of her needle minder club or her cottage garden club, Colleen, the minute you pay your invoice, it's in the mail. Though the post office doesn't always get it as quickly, and I only paid Saturday, and I had it today in my mailbox, so that's pretty amazing. Okay, so, ooh, so we have lots of stickers, because we always get stickers. Look at, she included 2 classic color works, glazed carrots and bunny honey. So that's glazed carrots, and that's bunny honey. Glazed carrots, that is the color. Let's see if I can get, it's more, it's kind of a taupe color. Not really a silver gray. There's like a brown tone to it, but nice. And then look at this bunny. Oh my gosh. Look at the bunny. That is cute. I am so glad PayPal made the mistake because I love it. Oh, that's goodness. That is so cute. So, I'll show you some of my stickers. I hope if you haven't gotten yours yet, you're not still watching. I didn't really say that, but I did show the package enough. So, lots of bunnies. So, bunnies for my calendar book. So cute. Thank you, Colleen. I'm glad it worked out because it's really nice. Okay, so like I said, I'm working on bags. I'm almost completely caught up with special orders, and I'm starting to work on my trunk show for StitchCon and working my way through fabric, which makes my husband very happy because I've got a pile over here and I keep buying more because it's fabric. Yeah, so short one tonight. Maybe next week Ashley will join me. She was working tonight, so anyway, I hope you have a good evening. I hope you have a very productive Stitchy week, and I'll see you next Monday.